listening. Oh, you gotta hit the ground. Ain't no chain gonna hold me down. Dig deep, feel the burn. I've got a calling, so watch and learn. I heard a voice of this broken hymn saying, "None that this is who I am." I know you ain't.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. This is Madden 18 on EA Sports. The Broncos, who love nothing more than to finish out today's game with a second notch in that win column. It's the Raiders going up against the Broncos.
Larry, we are at the foot of the Rockies, Denver, Colorado, as you get a look at Sports Authority Field at Mile High. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Oakland Raiders and the Denver Broncos. On the return, here's the dangerous Cordero Patterson. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. Now a play fake here on first down. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. Jamie Collins from that outside linebacker spot. He's able to get in there for a loss of 9. Carr to throw on second down. On the screen, Bernard. Had the nifty footwork, but only able to get it to his own 20. And give him 3 on the screen. He couldn't break free, and it's third down.
I wonder what was going through his mind when he got the play call. He just got sacked on the previous play. He knows they're coming after him again. A little bit of guts to stand in there, take the hit, and successfully complete the screen pass. Really well done.
I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is third and long. Shotgun now for Carr. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. Oh, he takes it in, doesn't let it bounce. He takes it at the 2. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And it'll be 1st and 10 Broncos from deep in their own territory. Now a man who began with the Raiders, it's Latavius Murray. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 14. Jameis to throw it. Caught. Kelsey, left side. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. They'll run here. It's Murray. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
We all love to have a home run hitter in the backfield. Guy who can take it the distance. But in short yardage, trying to pick up first downs, that big guy, always a nice luxury to have, isn't he?
A first down throw for Winston. It's Kelsey on the ground. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Broncos first down.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Here's Winston. Complete, the tight end Kelsey. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's another 10 yards on that one and another first down.
Well, I know from past experience, before you actually play a game, you visualize what's going to happen. And I don't know anyone who doesn't visualize themselves being in the center of what's going on. That's 3 catches for him here in the early going. He's got to like the way this is started.
Absolutely. 3 catches on any drive is good. Opening drive, that's a tone setter. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. They go with Murray again. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
Winston. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
It's a great job by this secondary. When I watch them, they remind me of elite defenders on a basketball court, right? They want to contest each and every pass.
Great contest on 3rd down to bring up 4th. On the NFL scoreboard, an update from Los Angeles. And it's the NFC champs, the Falcons, that have moved out to an early advantage. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. The Raiders offense now making their way back out onto the field. Well, they're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
It'll be a pickup of just 2, and it'll make it a 2nd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
8 yards to go here on 2nd down. From the gun, it's Carr. And he's got Fuller. They were looking for a cushion from that end zone, and he gave it to him. 15 big yards.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. Now a first carry for Giovanni Bernard. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only are they controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the 2nd and the 3rd levels. You know, get to the linebacker spot, the secondary spot. getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. From midfield, here's Carr. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Nick Kwiatkowski coming with pressure. He drops him on the blitz for a loss of 12. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. Now Carr throwing on second down. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to third down. That's a matchup maybe they go back to their outer third of the field as this game continues.
Yeah, I think back to my high school coach, John Ford. He used to say when we got big plays early in a game or good plays, he'd always say, foul it away, lad, foul it away, because he'd want to come back to it later in a key.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front, nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Now this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. And coming out now, the Broncos. And to be frank, they're just in a tough spot. It's only November, already eliminated from playoff contention. I know their fan base doesn't want to hear that, but that's the case. What are they fighting for now going forward?
You know exactly what they're fighting for. Is that word that some people don't want to hear, but it's pride.
Draft. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I was going to go draft, but pride's better, right?
You know something? You're right, because that's part of it, but that's two different mindsets. That's front office mindset, draft position, where are we going to be and what do we need to get? And then the players and the coaching staff right now, pride. Can they win some games and feel better about themselves despite the fact they have no shot at the playoffs?
Now it looks like we've got a Bronco that's banged up on the play. We'll step aside and get a report when we come back to Denver. Now a second down throw for Winston. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And that's caught inside the 35. A big play there on third down for the Broncos. 46 yards. Back alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Bronco football to begin quarter number 2. And they've got it here with a first down. C.J. Anderson in the game. He gets it here. And now running right through it. And he's going to go out of bounds. He takes this one down shy of the 20. 11 more on that one and another first down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
They go play action here on first down. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
The game plan for any defense is finding ways to make a quarterback uncomfortable in the pocket. When you bring pressure from all angles, you never know who's going to get home. In this case, the left cornerback, right in the face of him, puts him down.
Now Winston. Oh, the ball batted in the air, and now it's it's intercepted. Picked off by Gary and Conley. He's got a convoy, and he might be gone. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. Ah, yes, the old tip drill works to perfection there.
Ah, you're bringing back great memories. Used to love that drill. And a lot of times in practice, you work on it, not just one tip, but multiple tips, just in case the ball stays in the air for a while, to have an awareness and the ability to go up and grab it, and then you want to get some blocking support and end up in the opposite end zone.
In that tip drill, what do you yell?
For us, it was Oski. Okay, Oski was an interception.
For different teams.
Different teams have different ways of doing it. I've heard bingo, jackpot. The worst I ever heard, though, was Frankenstein. You don't want it to be a
too many syllables.
Word. Yeah. You want to get it right down and go. Oski is really the preferred word.
Oski. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Jameis now on first down. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 yards for the Broncos there as they've got themselves a first down. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. And a couple of big boys up front defensively, and in that 4-3, those D tackles so vital.
Extremely vital. I love how you describe that, because if they control things up front, often it's over the guard. Sometimes they slide and make it over the center. It's really hard to get a play started then, because a lot of teams want to start inside out running the football. But against a good 4-3, you make it.
Anderson loses the football, and the Raiders pick it up. Oh, he goes up top, and his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. The Raiders offense now, they trot back out. And this is their third drive. Maybe the focus right now not so much on points, but getting their first down.
And when you start off a game, you don't even think that's an issue, do you? But you go a drive, a second drive, no first down, that becomes an issue. Now you got to think about, okay, what type of play calling do I have to do to get us in a spot to pick that first one up?
They'll begin here with Bernard. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give him 12 yards that time at an Oakland first down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
They'll run again with Bernard. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. Toss, Bernard, and some room to maneuver. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. That good for 19 and a first down.
Yeah, they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
Throwing on first down is Carr. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Jamie Collins in there to get him his second sack now of the afternoon. On On second down, here's Carr. Miller on the catch over the middle. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. From the gun now on third down, Carr. And he fires one, but incomplete.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this third down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
The field goal unit's going to stay put on the sideline. They're going to go on fourth down here. They'll go for it. It's Carr. Now he's forced out left. He can run for it, and he will. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a first down.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
Into the red zone, it's Carr. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Jalen Collins. He's got daylight. The 40. He's at the 30. 10. 5. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. So from one end zone all the way to the other. Talk about a turnaround.
And how about the excitement that play generates for his team? Not just the points on the board, but the momentum and taking it from coast to coast, end zone to end zone. What a tremendous play. Now get that man an oxygen tent.
That's your boy Old Mo, you said. Momentum, right?
Old Mo, I think he's kind of limping across at the end because of that distance, but he made it.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And now here come the Raiders. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Carr going to throw. That's complete. Bernard. Offense still needing 10 yards. Second down. Working from the gun, it's Carr. And he fires one incomplete. Will Fuller was the intended target. And now it's third down.
The one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. The Raiders on third down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 10. Throwing his Carr on third down. This is Cobb with a catch right side. And he's able to get out to the 32. Brought down there. Here's Sam Cook now, as he's on to punt for Oakland. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Taken in at the 22. They'll call it a punt of 44 yards. The return was for 7. And the Broncos take over. First down and 10. They start the drive with Anderson. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Wow, that play got shut down in a hurry.
As soon as the snap came, you could see defensively they were just closing in. That was going nowhere.
Yeah, you count on your offensive line to give you a little bit of space, a little bit of time so you can make a move. There was none there for him.
Now Jameis on second down. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. And the Raiders call on a nickel set for third down. From the gun, Winston. A dump off to Anderson. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. Now the Raiders are going to use another timeout here. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. He gets us away. It's a good one. Drawing toward the sidelines. And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line. So out come the Raiders. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays for one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area. I had a coach tell me a long time ago that running a screen pass is similar to acting 101 for your offense because you've got to show something different and create extra space for linemen to chase the quarterback in order to create extra room for the receiver to catch the football and maneuver upfield. In this case, they'll give a lot of credit to the defense. They communicated well. You could hear them talking to each other on the field, and they reacted and knocked it away.
And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. The Raiders on third down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. From the gun, Carr. And that's incomplete. I don't know, he had to be pretty quick with his fingers to start and stop after the ball hit the ground. I'm giving him some credit.
Well, I'm thinking about the mental focus, you know?
Yeah.
The mental focus of the whole
that's
thing.
true.
Got to stay with it.
That's true. .46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. 46-yard boot, but just 36 following a pretty decent return of 10 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
First down, Winston. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Bronco first down. Now the Broncos will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. And they're out of timeouts, remember, so this is going to have to be a delay. And that'll set them back 5. So after the mistake by the offense, it cost him 5 yards. And now 1st and 15. Working out of the gun, Winston. He's going to loft it deep right sideline. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Brandon Cooks, the receiver he was going after. And now it's 2nd down.
I like the boldness, and I like that they took a shot downfield, but it was well covered, and he was able to get a hand in and knock it away.
So the defense has put them in a tough spot. It's 2nd and long. From the shotgun, it's Winston. And the Raiders have got him. So a touchdown apiece. That's what we have to show at halftime as they head to the locker room. 7-7 our score. As we send you on to Orlando, we hook back up with Larry Ridley. He's got our EA Sports halftime report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Fielded about a yard deep. And not a good return here. He is brought down at the 7-yard line.
Anytime you field a kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
The third quarter starts with a run from Anderson. And a short pickup here as he'll get across the 10 to the 11-yard line. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. They just do get the play off. Now Winston. To the right side, it's Kelsey. And they'll get him down right at around the 11-yard line. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down. The Broncos on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Winston. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. Fielded just inside the 30. Might have been one man away from 6 points. As it stands, it's a huge return. And the Raiders will have a short field to work with as they take over. And they'll start this drive with very good field position. Oh, a design run for their wideout. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. And the offense behind the chains here a touch on 2nd and 11. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Here's Bernard. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. Give him 3 yards on the run there. That still leaves him with a difficult 3rd and 8 coming up.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing him further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
Well, good field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8. Again, here's Bernard. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. It's a 6-yard gain, and it leaves them looking at a 4th down.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
It would be a very makeable field goal try from here, but instead they're going to go for it. They'll run. This is Bernard. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Giovanni Bernard, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Raiders have taken the lead.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run. And one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
Bullock out now to kick this one away. This fielded at the 2. And Denver getting set to take the field. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone. And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. He hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one. Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Second down, Winston. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in. The Broncos on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 4. Winston now. Incomplete. He had his hands on it but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down. Well, we're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive. Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. And now Oakland ready to take the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone. And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there. They start on the ground here with Bernard. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Giovanni Bernard, his second touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Raiders add 6 to their lead. Here's Bullock now for the extra point. It's good, and it is now 21-7. Bullock out now to kick this one away. This is taken at the 3. Dances by him. Oh, now he bowls him over. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. And Denver getting set to take the field. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
That's caught right side by Anderson. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and that'll make it 2nd and short. 2nd down, they need less than a yard to pick up the first. Play action now. Winston. Hauled in by Anderson, left side. Anderson a first down, and he loses the football a second time. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
I don't know about you, but I can hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Kelsey, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. So 2nd and 10 here.
Let's go now. Blue waiting. 58, right over there, right over there. Yeah, yeah. 550, 550.
To the air again with Winston. And a quick throw here, that's complete. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables. Otherwise, they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
Jameis to throw it. And it's complete to Kelsey. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. Jameis again. And Cooks has it over the middle. And down inside the 15 he goes. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. First down. Here's the run with Anderson. So he got free of one tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
And some extras coming up on the line here, readying for the blitz. They run it again with Anderson. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up third.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Now T.J. Yeldon, and he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stopped them for almost no gain.
And McManus able to put it through, and that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11. So the drive takes them inside the 10, but it ends with just 3.
And a nice job defensively to rise up and make sure they didn't get in.
After splitting the uprights, McManus to kick it away. And now Oakland ready to take the field. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball, but how about them just taking...
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Randy Gregory in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Now Bernard, and an alley to run. And he goes across the 20 to the 22. 4 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have to contend with a 3rd and 13. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on 2nd down. On 3rd and long, it's Carr. He finds his target, Fuller. The 20, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. Will Fuller, 78 yards. And the Raiders add on to their lead. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
Now this Broncos offensive unit ready to head back out onto the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Travis Kelce, the Pro Bowl tight end, the intended target. And it's 2nd down. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's 2nd down. Here's Winston. Quick hitter here. It's complete. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be 3rd down.
And that's when it's fun to play defense. When you're able to diagnose a play right from the beginning, get all your guys to the football and spill the play, that's when you have a lot of fun playing on that side of the ball.
The Broncos on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Here's Winston. Rolling to his right. It's brought in by Floyd. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco first down. A first down throw for Winston. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Preston Smith not dropping into coverage. He comes on the blitz and takes him down for a loss of 9. Now a second down throw for Winston. He's going to float this one deep right side. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. The Broncos on third down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This will be 3rd and 19. Now Winston. The tight end Kelsey has it over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. Winston. He's going to go for a big play downfield. So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect.
But depending on the team, they call that an explosive play or a chunk play, the one that they got on the previous one. They tried to go back and get another one, didn't they?
They did, but unsuccessful on that second attempt. So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. 2nd down and 10. Toss play. This is Anderson. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Ninth play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. They'll run the end around. This is Cooks. And after all that, he's going to get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
Nice job there defensively on 3rd down. Not only did they string the play out, but they didn't allow any room for a cutback. Really well organized on the defensive side.
Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down. And the slot man goes in motion left. Desperation time. Winston on 4th down. Open man is Henderson. That's complete. And they're able to get this one down to the 25. It's a gain of 21 that time. And it'll be 1st down Denver. And the offense readies for play number 10 of this series. Jameis now on 1st down. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion, and both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
His favorite target, Travis Kelsey, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down. This drive, which was going so smoothly, all of a sudden it's a little bit of a roadblock here with 2 straight incompletions.
Yeah, apparently this defense has had enough. Apparently they're saying no more. We're making a stand right here, right now. But it is 3rd and 10. They've got to get after them one more time.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. They toss it left side to Anderson. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
We just saw another example of how the defense is winning this game. Really at the point of attack, the offensive line's just getting pushed around. I think now as a play caller, you've got to give them a little bit of help. Maybe you keep your tight ends a little bit more. Maybe the running backs help you a little bit with the pass blocking. But you've got to help them get some confidence because you can't abandon the play calling right now.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Trying to find his tight end, Kelsey, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 16. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. He's at the 40. Past the 20. And the Raiders are in for 6. Touchdown. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a 4th quarter comeback.
With emphasis. Interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And as we see so frequently here in Colorado, that one over the end line, so it'll come out to the 25. The Broncos offense now gets ready to head back onto the field. And following the pick 6, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick 6, we'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
No gain on the play there. 2nd down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. Again, Anderson. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. That 2nd down run, a big help as 7 yards leaves them with just a 3rd and 3 now. And the defense searches for one more stop on 3rd and short. This is Janovich. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up